Inilabas ng BC kamakailan ang dagdag proteksyon para sa mga international students, kabilang ang paglimita sa bilang ng kanilang enrollment at pagpapatupad ng tuition fee transparency. May detalye si Arvin Joaquin.
When I got here, the culture shock was really difficult. I noticed that the people were kind of like the mountains. They're very tall, very white, very cold. So it was really difficult, at least coming from a culture that was, that's always like so friendly, so warm. So it made moving here and trying to study here a lot more harder.
Hindi naging madali ang mga unang buwan sa Canada ng dating international student sa Winona Hilera. Dumating sa British Columbia noong 2015, inabutan ng pandemya at naisip ang epekto nito sa kinabukasan niya sa bansa.
It made me even worry, at least, of whether or not I would have to go back home. Because at least things were shut down, things were looking very uncertain, and I didn't know, especially whether or not my degree would be able to get me a job that would be able to help sponsor me for PR.
Gaya ni Eliera, maraming international students ang umaasang maging permanent resident sa Canada matapos mag-aral. Pero hindi malinaw at madali ang prosesong ito, kaya't kailangan daw pag-aralan ang mga karapatan.
I would really encourage Filipino international students, especially Filipino migrants, to really read up on their rights. I know that local mass organizations like Migrante offer free workshops educating people on what their rights and welfare are so that they could be better protected against employers who may take advantage of them, educational institutions, and be able to really navigate the complex bureaucracy that is Canadian immigration.
Sa pagbabagong inanunsyo ng BC government kamakailan, dagdag proteksyon daw para sa international students. Kabilang ang mas malinaw na marketing at promotional information, tuition transparency, pati suporta sa pabahay, kalusugan at well-being nila. Limitado na rin sa 30% ng kabuuang enrollment sa mga public post-secondary institution ang tatanggaping international students.
Sa mga kliyente ko, nararamdaman ko na mas maraming mas mahirap na ang makakuha ng letter of acceptance sa mga public schools. There will be 150 plus nationalities that will be competing against this slot. So of course, magiging competitive ito sa lahat ng gustong pumasok, specifically sa mga public institutions.
Sa huling tala, mayroong higit 200,000 international post-secondary students sa British Columbia. Sa gitna ng mga pagsubok na napagdaanan, ani Hilera, may maganda pa ring naidulot ang desisyon niyang mag-aral dito sa Canada.
One of my favorite things, at least when I got here, was really exploring the arts scene. And I feel like by exploring the arts scene, I was able to see kind of what kind of world that Vancouver really was, especially the Indigenous art scene, the local DIY art scene, and really seeing just how vibrant the city was. And realizing at least that I wouldn't have had this experience, at least, or I would have had a very different version of it if I was just back in the Philippines. And so the world and places and things I've discovered, makes it all, even with all of the very difficult things, having to go through immigration, makes it really all the while worth it to study here.
Arvin Joaquin, OMNI News, Vancouver.